Welcome back to the channel. So, first of all, 50 subscribers, that's phenomenal. I never thought I would even get close to that. I thought, this is just some little channel that I'm running, so 50 subscribers is awesome, which is really good. I've got a couple of announcements. One is I am going to get back into the Sharps series, going through the TV shows and the books and comparing them and that sort of thing. So that will be coming back. I've had a bit of a break. These last few weeks have been a bit chaotic, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I'll get back to that Sharps thing. Plenty more painting stuff on the way. I've got the British Infantryman to upload. That's been edited, or edited is, basically I put all the clips together and put music on it. So that's ready to upload. I have got some more painting stuff that I'm going to be doing, if you guys want to see it, that is. Plenty of Highlanders, that sort of thing. Heaps of Lord of the Rings. And anything you guys want to see painted, pop it in the comments below, and if I've got it, I'll give it a go. But this is really sort of an announcement that I'm moving, hence the chaos behind me. That's even worse than normal. And the reason I'm moving is because of the two things you see behind me there. I'm actually going to go into a discernment program to become a Catholic priest. Hence the really cool card someone's my old manager has made for me, and the crucifix behind me. So I'll still be making videos, I'll still be on YouTube, I just won't be in this space, moving into a share house for a year, pre-enrolling in the seminary, hopefully, to sort of just get everything worked out and get a feel for the whole thing. So that's my next step. So the channel will still be going on. The already slow progress might slow down even more, but I am going to record another Sharp. I think we're up to Sharp's Honor, which is an interesting one, because the book and the TV show are really weird, because in the book it's a recurring character that already knows him, but the whole point of the TV show is it's a character who doesn't know him. So it'll be interesting to see. Of course, I already know how they interact, but it'll be interesting to examine how they interact and how they get around these weird switcheroo type deals. Which that's, I guess that'll be. Look forward to that episode. I'm going to keep going with Forlorn Hope. I've actually got a bunch of those recorded that I've just got to sit down and edit, which normally isn't too bad. I can normally get those in one take. What else have I got? More painting stuff. I've got Evil Stu. Big thanks to Evil Stu. Sent me already packed it away, a black and white painting guide after he heard me on Twitch a long time ago on the Star Wars thing. I don't normally stream on Twitch. He heard me on Twitch say that I really struggle to paint black, so he sent me this black and white painting guide, which is amazing, and some Russians for the Crimean War, which now means I have to do a Russian Crimean force, which is no problem, because I've been looking to do some new Sharp practice periods. So it'll be Russians in the Crimea. As you can see behind me, where I normally have my French-Indian War, that's been packed away. That's one of the few things I'm actually taking with me. Everything else is going to go into storage. So yes, with the new muskets and tomahawks, I have hoarded my French-Indian War stuff into a monstrously heavy suitcase. By the way, that is ridiculously heavy. Oh, I wish I could show you. That's probably 100 metal minis on metal bases, on coins. And yeah, they're quite chunky minis too. Half Perry, half Galloping Major Warlord, which are quite chunky. Anyway, that'll be for the new muskets and tomahawks, which I will be doing a review of when it comes out, or when I get my hands on it. I've done a first take / not review, but like a first impression of the rumours and of the official announcement, which I'm editing now and I'll upload soon. I'm very excited, but I'm also at the same time a little bit hesitant, because they've added this weird command point stupid thingy where you do something you were going to do anyway, but now you get like a reward for doing it. Anyway, I'll explain it in the video. But overall, I'm quite excited for it. Moving down to a capital city, down at Brisbane, which would be cool. I might actually go to the Battle of Brisbane area. I'm definitely going to go to the Brisbane Museum and maybe not film in the thing, because I'm way too shy to do that. But take some photos of Mephiston. Mephiston is the vampire from the Blood Angels. Conqueror of the Red Thirst, huge Blood Angel librarian. Mephisto is the only World War I tank in existence, and it is actually the legitimate, real World War I tank. It's not like a fake copy or anything. That's in the Queensland Museum, which I'm going to go see quite soon, and probably quite often, because it's friggin' cool. It's the oldest tank in the world. It's the oldest German tank in the world. So that'd be really cool. I'll definitely go and take actual photos of the real tank, and I would love to be able to touch it, but I'm not sure if you're able to touch it. Although I was once inside of it as a child when we went on a school trip, which was really exciting. We actually got to climb in it, but we had no idea what it was. Like 6 or 7, maybe 9. So there was no thing of like, this is the oldest German tank in the world. The Australians didn't knock it out, by the way. Someone else knocked it out and we stole it. And then we just left it out the front of some post office somewhere. Anyway, it's now in the museum. It's been restored. It was restored for the centenary, and they dragged it to Canberra for some reason, and now it's back in Queensland, which I think it was the battalion that took it was from Queensland. I think that's why it's in Queensland. Anyway, Queensland is like the Texas of Australia. For those who don't know, it's sort of like the farming and mining is really big up here. Most of the population's in like one little tiny bubble in the southeast, and it's really cool. It's you don't need licenses to do fishing and all this other sort of stuff that you do in the rest of the country. It's Queensland basically the Texas of Australia, just for those who don't know. What else can I talk about? I am going to continue with the Forlorn Hope. That's been quite good. I'm going to go back to the Sharp. More books, reading heaps more books. Just about to start Bernard Cornwell's non-fiction Waterloo. I think it's called 2 Battles, 5 Days, 3 Armies, or something like that. Basically about Quatre Bras and Waterloo. I did watch the movie Waterloo and film a voiceover, but I forgot to record the actual... Oh, no, sorry. I forgot to balance the levels, so the audio from the film completely drowns me out, even though I've turned... That's why the mic's been turned up, by the way, because I turned the mic way up to record that instead of turning the other thing way down, which I should have done. So I'll go back and redo that. So I'm going to put up a full overlay of the interesting parts of Waterloo, where I'm just going over like, oh, that's really cool. That's a little bit out of date. That character died 2 days ago. That ballroom is wrong. Anyway, that's just that sort of thing. That charge is really cool. That's actually this historical figure who's really, really, really important, Captain Mercer. If you don't know who Captain Mercer is, stay tuned, because Captain Mercer is like one of the most important artillery figures we have here for the Napoleonic period. He actually wrote a book, which you can get multiple copies of, all in different covers, but it's really confusing trying to find Mercer's book. It's called the Waterloo Journal or something like that. He's an artillery captain. And he was actually one of the few artillery officers not to completely disgrace or embarrass himself in Waterloo. Very cool. I might do a video about Mercer, but I would actually like to get his book in my hands rather than just rely on an audio book, just so I can read it. Thankfully, it's not hard to find copies of Mercer's book. Anyway, what am I doing else? I'm going to attend a Lord of the Rings event later this year, down at Magravat, hopefully. That's what this Rohan stuff is behind me. That's half the army. I'm going to do a Theoden's... Is it Theoden's Riders? Yeah, the Pelennor thing, Legion from the book that came out in Gondor at War. Basically, Theoden, Aemir, Gamling, and a bunch of Riders of Rohan. Just heaps of Riders of Rohan, which would be really cool. I've had Rohan for a long time. So I've got my Theoden from the starter set, which I'm practicing my white paint on. So the snowman is not quite done yet. And if you want to, just out of curiosity... If you'd like to actually read Lord of the Rings, you can get it for free on YouTube. There's some guy who's done a phenomenal, I don't want to say audiobook, it's like an audio drama. He does voices for the characters, which are really cool. He's got sound effects, he's got music, it's really cool. It's really good. I'll leave a link to that below. What else can I talk about? Yeah, so the videos might start to slow down. So I might start doing touch of fantasy stuff on the channel, just sort of miniature wise, just because I think I'm going to try and pick some fantasy stuff that has real life historical equivalents. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The channel might slow down just a touch. I may have to record certain things on my phone just because of living with other people. You know, it's you got to be careful of your noise and that sort of thing. But yeah, the channel is going to continue. The Sharp things are going to come back with a vengeance, and I'm going to record a bunch of them in one in a row. And tonight I'm going to re-record that Waterloo thing, which I hope doesn't get taken down. So far I've not actually had any copyright strikes take anything off my channel. I have had stuff instantly blocked and privatized, which I've then sort of unprivatized, and no one's ever done anything about it, because Time Warner's not going to come after me for fucking video, whatever. And I don't make money off the channel anyway because it's really tiny, so I don't care if the channel doesn't get monetized. That means nothing to me. So yeah, I'll do a thing of Waterloo, which I think is really cool because the movie's great, and yeah, and that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.